Hi guys, welcome to another regional vlog. This is a bit of a weird one because I wasn't sure if I was even going to make this. I've got stuff recorded to do a normal vlog like I've been doing for the last like 1 or 2 between rounds and things, but realistically it's me just complaining. It didn't, so precursor, it doesn't go well. I want to start this off by saying I really struggled with deciding whether I was going to make this vlog or not. I'm going to sound whiny, complainy, all that kind of stuff, but I think hopefully you'll understand why. The other thing I want to say before I get into this too much is a lot of my friends and people I know and people who I hang out with and even one of my locals all got either their first day 2s or like their first something for Birmingham weekend, so I'm really proud of them. And I'm sorry this vlog is like 2 weeks out of date at this stage. I'm hoping to have this edited today, which is a Thursday, and have it edited for Friday, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, without further ado, here is what I recorded between rounds, and I'll speak to you guys after. Windy, we have the squad. The beard is splitting. We have James, we have Andy, we have Kay, we have Kaya, and we're on our way in. Usually I do all the vlogging stuff on a Friday, but it's Saturday. It's the amazing thing of having locals regionals? Yeah, that's how that works. Anyway, we'll do more when we get in. It's cold. Bye. First round of books, and it wasn't good. It was Lost Box, which is like one of my worst matchups. And not even Sablezard, everyone's still playing. We've got 15 minutes. Yeah, had nothing first game. They got the Radiant Greninja off, and I was screwed. After that, game 2 was actually really close. I needed to find boss to win the game. I had enough damage around to take knockouts. I managed to like do 190 to the Pikachu. Didn't return the knockout, obviously, so I could just move 10 damage from the Comfey onto its state knockout, and then all I needed to do was find a boss to bring up something else, knock out that Comfey, but missed it. Expected, really. That's a terrible matchup, but I was on table 2, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, we'll continue. 0-1. Round 2 is done, and we lost again against Lost Box. Apparently everybody brought Lost Box today, so that's awesome. It feels like when I played Regidrago to Stuttgart and everyone brought Miraidon. Yeah, I had no chance. The deck just wouldn't set up. I didn't start Thorns once, which may have been different, I don't know. But yeah, 0-2, 2 Lost Box, LL. So that is round 3 done, and you'll never guess what I played against. That's right, a Lost Box. It goes in the square hole. I don't know how I keep running into them. They're 3% of the meta, or less than 3% of the meta, and I've run into 3. I don't get it. Anyway, game 1, they ended up conceding because they shuffled their hand in during Iono. We hadn't done anything. It was like 6 prizes, so I think at most it would have been a double prize penalty, I think, but I'm not sure if that would count as a match loss. I don't think it does. After that, they didn't really have much. I got an okay setup, but like nothing concrete. So they took out the Dreepy. They took out Dreepy and a Toedscool, and I was like, what do I do from here? Iron Thorns was powered up. So I thought I'll just nest ball for another. I put nest ball back in. I nest ball for another Iron Thorns and just go double Thorns and see how long I can last with it. They didn't draw anything, and presumably they couldn't risk putting Greninja in because obviously that's an easy knockout for me as well. So they just weren't drawing anything. They had 2 Comfey, I think. Knocked one of those out. They had 1 left, couldn't draw anything, and like kind of conceded with like 2 prizes left. So yeah, not enjoying playing 3 Lost Box. Like 3 out of 8 so far, and they're less than 3% of the meta. Like, what have I done to upset Arcanine? But yeah, at least 1 was a win, so it's not a complete washout. So we're still in it, but not by much. We'll see how it goes. Right, 3 rounds have happened since I think the last one, so I need to go through, I think 4, 5, and 6. 4 was, I already forgot what deck it was. When I edit this, I'll say what it was. But round 4 was a loss, I think it was. Round 5 was a win against Goldengo, really good match. It was annoying. They made me work for it, but yeah, it was a decent matchup, but like it didn't go too well. But I won, so I suppose I can't complain. And then the last game I just played, round 6, which I just dropped that. That was round 6. That was just against I've already forgotten. I've literally wiped it from my brain as soon as I've left. Roaring. It's a weird like Roaring Moon deck. So they were running Roaring Moon like 2 Baby Roaring Moon, Koraidon, Radiant Greninja. I couldn't tell what it was. I thought it was like an ancient box with an EX. It was confusing as hell. Anyway, they pulled the Scramble Switch Radiant Greninja play on me, which is annoying because it was the deck I wanted to play. It was the other deck. It was the other choice. So yeah, I've dropped out. The deck just isn't working half the time. I think I've got the turn 1 Arven, set the board up, play off twice, I think, across those 6 rounds. So yeah, just not feeling it. It's just not. Every time I've tried to play a setup deck or an evolution deck, it just seems to get crap. So it is what it is. I'd say on to the next, but this kind of frees me now. I've talked about this a bit on stream and things, but now that I've not day 2'd this, you know, I still have points. I'm out and drop now. While I was potentially in for day 2, it was a case of if I do, I'll block Sweden and then do the specials and stuff as well. As of now, I'm free from that. Season's done. Like, there's no chance. I'd have to have like an amazing run in like 3 specials, EUIC in Sweden, and that just isn't happening. Not at the moment. The local point's still there, so when they do the CP threshold stuff, that's going to be cool. Hopefully we'll have decent points there. I'd like to break 200 if I can. I can do that locally, so that's fine. But yeah, it is what it is. It's just every time I play a setup there, like Dragapult, Charizard the same, it just doesn't feel good to play, so yeah, we'll hang about. We'll probably come back tomorrow, sell some stuff, and do some side events and things, but yeah, not great. So yeah, it went well. The fact that I had 3 Lost Box in the opening start of this is ridiculous as well. I don't know what's going on. I genuinely don't know what I've done to upset who or what, but like my Lost Box hit rate is actually insane at this stage. And it's getting to the point now where people say, oh, I had bad luck, bad match variance, bad matchup roulette as an excuse quite often. I mean, I'll openly admit I've used it as an excuse myself. But when people are starting to agree with you, you genuinely feel cursed. This whole season's feel cursed. So this is the 4th regional on the bounce where I don't feel like I personally have performed badly. Genuinely, I feel like I've done well. And anyone who knows me knows that I am not someone to toot my own horn or say anything positive about myself. I genuinely think I'm trash at everything I do. So the fact that, like, I feel as though I've done well this season, and my local results reflect that. Like, I've already got my BFL done for challenges. 2 firsts, 2 seconds. I've got a cup win, 2nd place, and a 4th place as well. Like, I genuinely think my gameplay and performances have been really good, but for whatever reason, I just cannot translate that into regional success or performance or whatever. And it's more infuriating that, like, last year, I did incredibly well. I feel like I was close to day 2 twice in my very first season, complete season playing. And to just have this this happen now 4 times, it's just kind of depressing. And it's the 3rd regional where I've just gone, you know what, I can't anymore, and just dropped out either round 6 or round 7 because it doesn't feel worth playing. I don't know about you guys, but like once you get past a certain point and you're like, oh, there's no points on the line anymore. There's no, if I'm at that point, my scoreline has got me to that point, I'm no longer having fun playing either. Like, a lot of people go, oh, just carry on playing because for the fun of the game. It's like, well, I'm not having fun at that stage. At that stage, I want to put the deck down because it's just let me down. I just don't want to be involved in this game anymore because I'm so frustrated and upset with, like, how things have gone. It's just, I don't know. It's madness. It's actual madness at this stage. But yeah, I'm really hoping there's some kind of weird, like, monkey paw situation going on. So after Birmingham, I was like, right, I'm not playing Pokemon for a while. I'm just going to take a bit of a break, and I failed at that already. It doesn't help that my content is Pokemon TCG, but, like, yeah, at the same time, I immediately the next day was like, okay, let's start planning for EUIC. I already started planning for, like, post-rotation and stuff. But, like, realistically at this stage, the Worlds invite is probably dead at this stage. It's gotta be right. Like, my last hope was doing well at Birmingham, and then doing well at EUIC, doing well at Sweden, doing well at one of the 3 specials, just to have, like, a good BFL, get all 5 of my regional finishes, or major event finishes, get all them done, and then go, cool, we move on, and hope we get the World invite. At this stage, I'm gonna need to either win a special or top 4 at the Inters, which isn't gonna happen. Let's be real, it's not gonna happen. So at this stage, my goal for this season is to hopefully get 1 more cup win. That'd be pretty cool. I'd love to get a cup win. We got 1 this season. To get a 2nd one would be pretty cool, just like last season, Whether that's going to happen or not, we don't know. I've definitely got... I've got 3 I'm definitely doing this quarter. There might be some more as well, depending on what my appetite is like. As far as events other than that are concerned, EUIC is still being done. I'm, you know, in preparations for that, although nothing is feeling good to play right now, which is great and a positive sign. But yeah, so we're preparing for that. I want to do Seville because it'll be our only European... It's not our only post-European, only European, but like it'll be our first European post-rotation tournament. So I'm excited to do that as well. Hopefully that's going to be with Murdo. He's still planning on doing things, and Earthdirect as well. I think Kaya and I are planning on going to that one, and hopefully Murdo as well. If you don't know who Murdo is, by the way, great friend of mine, friend of the channel, etc., etc. He's on the cusp of a Worlds invite, so I'm doing all I can to encourage him to do all the special events possible at this stage. But yeah. My dream's dead, but I've got friends of mine whose dreams are very much alive, and I'd like to keep them going as well, so we'll see how we go. But yeah, I think for me, we're done. We're just going to do what we can in the last couple of majors. I'll still do the vlogs and things as well, because I do enjoy doing those, but yeah, for the most part, it'll just be casual play and stuff like that, and it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, I got unlucky with a lot of things this season. I definitely argue Lille and Birmingham were horrific matchup roulettes for me. Gdansk was an interesting one because I played a deck I don't want to say not familiar with, because I had over 100 games of it before I went into it, but like it wasn't a deck I was 100% confident in, and that may have cost me a little bit, but also that deck just did not perform at all for me. It was honestly awful. But I've talked about that in that vlog. Stuttgart was weird as well, because I think it was possibly the worst time to play Regidrago. If there's been one singular bad time to play Regidrago in the last 6 months, it was definitely Stuttgart, because Miraidon stocks were up. I think 40% of the room was like bad matchups for Regidragos. The fact that it even like potentially stood a chance at one point felt pretty good, but yeah, it just wasn't meant to be this season, and that's fine. It is what it is. But honestly, I'm gonna keep practicing for EUIC because I can't not do that. Like I'm way too like competitively minded to just go, well, time to take a break. I'm still on it, and it's frustrating, and I'm still getting wound up quite a lot. It's at the moment I'm in a bit of a, you know, not to be casting in for the sympathy vote, but I can feel a bit of a depression on at the moment as well, which isn't great. It's not helping things. I'm getting home, I'm getting onto Pokemon, I'm getting frustrated with how things are going. That's spiraling me. It's just not good, but I'm hoping to start recovering soon. I've got a cut this weekend, so we'll see how that goes. I've got a couple of decks I want to try out. I've got a cup the weekend after that as well, so plenty of opportunities to play in a more competitive environment to test out some decks as well, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you got this far, thank you very much for watching as always. Really appreciate you guys dropping by and watching these vlogs. Again, I know this one's late, so it probably won't garner as much attention as some of the other ones did, but yeah, it was a tough choice as to whether I actually wanted to do this or not, but I'm glad I did. Being able to vent some of these feelings and things has definitely helped me, so at the very least, thank you for being my therapists. I appreciate that much. Thank you for watching as always, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, I am Jester. If you're on this channel, you already know where I am. YouTube.com/@JesterTCG. I stream, kind of. I stream every week, I can probably say, on Twitch.tv/JesterTCG and right here on YouTube too. All my other social media links are in the description below. And if you enjoyed this, let me know. I'm hoping to do more, and I need to do some more standalone content as well. It's just finding the time to. Fortunately for me, my partner's not back yet, so the living room is mine, so I can quickly do some recording. But until the next one, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See ya!